Welcome everybody, it is Ryan Williams here, back with another video on YouTube. If you're new to the channel, of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, or if you want to talk Arsenal or you want to talk football, just leave it in the comment section, or click the links in my description with my Instagram and my Twitter. So, let's get on to what we're here for today. Just briefly touch on the 3-1 defeat against Liverpool at Anfield on the weekend, and a few comments on the whole fan reactions to, Emery out and etc. So of course, let's kick things off where it was kicked down for Arsenal, and that was 3-1 at Anfield. I pretty much got it right. I did say at my preview, I don't even think would be even sniff a point. I said if we do get a point, it'll probably be 2-2 at best. But I saw 3-1, and to be honest with you, I mean, it just wasn't good enough. I mean, we all know this team's going to take time. I'm very patient with that. I'm not calling for any players to be yanked out the team, etc. I've been very composed since the start of the season. I know last season I kind of was a bit erratic and such. But I have every right to. I'm a fan. But, sometimes you have to really, sit down and just not let your emotions really feed into it. Just look at the game, look at the player, look at the stats, look at what you've seen. And then obviously you can make your assumption there. I don't want to be like, one day this guy's amazing, we should sign him, and then the next minute he's dog shit. Reasons why I even said in the last video about Danny Cabellas, I think everyone should just chill and sit down when they start giving this Santi Cazorla name. Like, don't toss that name around. No disrespect to Danny Cabellas, but he still needs to prove us more than Burnley at home. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? Now, this still goes for David Luiz, because we all know what we were getting into when we bought him. You could tell the enthusiasm on my face on my Transfer Daily video. Dude, it was not good. Do you know what I mean? I didn't think we should have bought him. I just said, if it is what it is, this is what we got for now. We obviously couldn't get the defensive targets that we should have got, but if someone was moving a bit earlier with potential centre backs, then possibly. But look, enough about the bet on this. Look, no one could put a sheet over the rug over David Luiz yesterday, because that was terrible. Yes, it was not good enough. Do you know what I'm saying? So for the first goal, I have to look at Socrates, and this is why I said so many videos, I don't want them two playing together, because they are completely the same type of defender. And this is the problem that we've had when we've had Mustafi and Koscielny. We're still repeating the same thing when it comes to the centre-backs. Like I said, we all know David Luiz's accomplishments, but we know his attributes and we know his faults. That was a big fault. You dragged up Salah as well. But going back to the first goal, Socrates is at fault for that. He didn't jump at all. Was pulling up Van Dijk's shirt. And pretty much Luiz kind of left Matip for dead. He let Matip leave him for dead and just basically win the header. And then the second goal, the penalty. Bro, what the hell are you doing? No, you cannot tell me you feel any type of sympathy for that challenge. I'm sorry. I'm like I said, I'm not going for any players' heads, but I'm just calling it as it is. That is stupid. There's VAR in this game. This was what everybody was spoken to before the season even kicked off. Even we all knew VAR was coming into the Premier League from last season. Why are you going to drag up a man's shirt in the penalty box like that and act like nothing even happened? Was blatantly obvious, bro. Seriously. And then to top things off, Salah was on a wicked run. Let's be real, guys. And you just went, do what you want. Hold on. That reminded me of Koscielny at Leicester last season. Serious, and and he decided to jump ship. Seriously, not good enough. So for that, and it was nice to see Torreira come off the bench, even though I personally would have started him, but you know, it is what it is. It was good for him. He got a goal. I'm happy for him, but you know, it just wasn't good enough, guys. Like in the first half, I thought we were doing well. I have to say, I thought, you know, even before we conceded the goal, with the chances that we had, Pepe looked good, but you know, he could have scored. I'll be real. It hurts because it's like, you know, this guy needs time to develop, but when you got a clear shot like that, it's like, bro, you kind of bottled it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be okay. I'm not going to be too critical on Pepe. Do you know what I'm saying? Even Aubameyang's missed. One of the misses when Alisson come out, all right, fair enough. But the other chance, bro, I'm sorry, man. You got to be hitting the target. And this is the same thing I was moaning about Aubameyang last season. But he needs to sort it out, man. Because again, bro, this is not good enough. You need to be hitting the target from there. Anyways, but another outstanding performance in Liverpool. Let's just be honest. The system I had a very big problem with. When I first saw it lined up, I think I was watching a different game before then. I'm not 100% sure. I think I was watching a Manchester United game, in fact. And when the team sheet came up under the bottom of the screen on Sky Sports, when it said 4-4-2, I felt like my afro just went, pfft. Seriously. Whoa, what are you doing? You know they're playing 4-3-3. You know how they play. We don't play 4-4-2. We haven't played that in years. Why are you doing that? And then, as we saw on the pitch, it was a diamond. And I thought, oh my goodness. Okay, so you want to contain the midfield. I get that. But haven't you not forgot about Robertson and Trent-Alexander-Arnold? Two of the best, and I will say it in my personal opinion. I don't care what you say. Leave it in the comments what you think. Two of the best wing backs in the Premier League, or even in Europe right now. Maybe I'll go on far and say Europe. They won the Champions League. They got enough credit to say that. Sorry, Jordi Alba. Let's be real. Do you know what I'm saying? So, bro, why are you going to play a compact system? It's not going to work. Everybody knows Liverpool's wing backs press high, and when they get high, they start causing a madness to put Salah, Mane, Firmino, Henderson, Fabinho. That he did a wicked ball. I have to say, I've got to give him credit on that. I just want to quickly mention that. And you want to play like that. Now this brings me into the discussion of Emery out. Now, I'll be real, I'm not really satisfied with Unai Emery. Like I said last season on my season review, you can go check that out if you're interested, guys. And you can get my take and my thoughts on Unai Emery and the Arsenal squad at the time and going forward. Now, personally, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I do not think he's the manager that could take Arsenal into the next chapter in terms of fighting for the Premier League title after we complete the chapter, getting into the Champions League. And even in this chapter where we are right now, I mean, it's early right now. Let's be real. We were so close to the top four last season. That close to Champions League. And we all we capitulated, we know. Now, seeing the way the team was set up last week compared to how the team was set up against Liverpool, what happened, bro? Seriously. I know Xhaka come back in the team. A lot of people been crapping on Xhaka. And like, you know me, I'm one of Xhaka's biggest critics. Given the instructions he was given yesterday, I'm going to cut him a little bit of slack. Because I know he ain't the person I want in my team. But I see what he can do when he has a decent game. But, you know, let's be real. It wasn't that great, but he wasn't totally a mess. No. Guendouzi, again, I was worried about this. The signs of him just being silly. But when you got Xhaka on the pitch, and I was kind of open to this, Xhaka as well as Guendouzi on the pitch, and you got Kobayas there, what does he do? You know what I'm saying? So what's he supposed to do? I mean, he gets there, he goes forward, then he comes back. Xhaka's supposed to stay there. And to be honest, Xhaka even occasionally does get a little bit forward to try to ping the ball into the box, or even try to create more passes. And Guendouzi's the one holding. And it's like, for me, I personally want Guendouzi going a little bit forward, a little bit of a more free roam, if that makes sense. But other people have their own opinions. But no, Torreira should have started. And you saw the impact Torreira had when he come on for the last 25 minutes. Oh, jeez. And Lacazette, we have to touch on this. What's going on with Lacazette? Why is Lacazette not starting this game? Lacazette was so important for this game. It's unreal. I'm not going to say Lacazette was the guy that could have just got us the win or even got nicked a point from Liverpool. But he potentially could have. I want to know what's going on, because I ain't hear none of this, you know, toe, ankle injury stuff. I haven't heard nothing more on it personally. But is he not fit? What's going on? Because I know he had a little bit of a fitness issue a while back. I remember he was getting taken off. And that was in pre-season. And that was literally before the first game of the season. That was against Lyon in the Emirates Cup, and we lost that game. So, seriously, what is going on here? And, of course, you know, we got to test out the three of Aubameyang, Pierre, and... Pierre, I just said his name. Aubameyang, Pepe, and Laka, but... done by them. What's the point? What was the point? So, for me, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not Emery out. This guy still has time to try and do what he can try to do for Arsenal. I'm not going to sound... I know I come across a little bit negative, obviously, given the fact that we lost the game. But, I mean, like I said, I knew we weren't going to win that. Any Arsenal fan who said we were going to win that hasn't waken up to reality. I'm not saying football is a round game. The ball is round. Let's be real, of course. Nobody saw Newcastle beating Spurs. Do you know what I'm saying? So, it's one of them things. But again, it's Liverpool. We haven't won there since 2012. Aggregate score, I don't even want to bring that up. That's even more embarrassing. So, to say there was slight improvements, kind of, I see what you mean. We didn't capitulate as bad as we have, but we still capitulate. But we all know there's more work to be done. Any Arsenal fan that says to me that we were going to win the league and if we'd have beaten Liverpool, that would have been well on course, I don't think so. Because we still struggle with young little teams as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So, for me, you can't really make that assessment. There's people out there that have said that. That's why I had to bring that shit up. But, all in all, we move on to the North London derby this weekend. I will be posting up my starting 11 and my match preview, of course. It's Tottenham coming to the Emirates. And remember last season here, that was a dramatic game 4-2. Again, another North London derby I'm going to miss. Someone does not love me, I tell you. Hopefully kickoff time's okay, then, you know. But, you know, and speaking on at the time recording this video, I don't know the kickoff time, I'll be real. But, I will be dropping a preview. And I will be giving you my review, of course, here on the channel. So, guys, I'm pretty much going to just say to you guys, calling for Emery out now, don't. Just don't. It's just, you're making the fan base look as more silly as it's been. Let's be real, there's smart fans. There's fans that just rant. There's fans that just don't know what they're talking about. And then there's fans that like to flip-flop. I mean, you know what I mean? That's just what it is. But a lot of football fans, you got all fans like that for all clubs. But we've been the fan base that's just been loaded with banter FC, just pure negativity. This is the cornerstone for Arsenal to turn things round. The genesis, right? We know last season should have technically been the genesis, but since we had to clear out this season and expected more things to come, as Josh Kroenke has told, potentially in January we actually might be able to do some more magic, and we'll see. So my advice to Arsenal fans who watch this video, or anyone if you know Arsenal fans, just tell them to chill out, man. At the end of the day, look, we still have a long road, or even trying to even touch the Premier League title. Right now, we need to concentrate in getting into the Champions League, and then from there we can take off and see how it goes. Remember, transitional period, guys. We're still in this, okay? Not last season where we capitulated as fuck and we started off not great, but halfway there we got all right, and then it just fizzled out. We know the story. We're not here to try relive it. This season has to be better, of course. The points to the title have to be getting closer season by season by season, along with the progression. For us, like I said, for Arsenal fans, it's something that we need to sit down, try and be patient, because I know a lot of guys out there are losing their cool after we lose. I get it. We can look at the manager, we can look at the players, we can look at the way we set up, or we can look at the opposition and just say, yeah, it was simply better. It's as simple as that. But remember, guys, transitional period. Look at Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? They only just got their first point. So, and their fans are in the middle. Do you know what I mean? But they have faith in Lampard. So, we need to just give Emery some time, some faith. And don't get me wrong, he is allowed to be criticised, as he should be. But, well, for a guy like me, like I said, I don't believe this is the guy to take us into the next step. But I am not calling for the manager's head. No, I'm not doing that. Until I see some mad problems, some crazy problems, then we can get the Emery out. But to be honest, there's no point. It's just really no point. Sorry, guys. It is hot, as you know. Do you know what I mean? I had to be inside, man. I couldn't. Hay fever was just trying to kill me out here. Do you know what I mean? I had the tablets and shit, but man, weather conditions. You know, they ain't trying to fuck anything up. But I just keep it real with you guys. So I'm out of here, guys. So again, thanks for checking out this video. If you're new to the channel, of course, subscribe, like, share, and all that good stuff. Hit the description where you can see my Twitter handle and my Instagram. DM me any types of Arsenal question, etc, etc. If you want to talk, leave it in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this video. Unai Emery, the loss to Liverpool, and the North London derby coming up. I want to know everyone's thoughts that's clicking on this video. And make sure you share and subscribe, guys. I need to get these followers up. New channel here. So I'm out, guys, and enjoy the weather. And if you're at Carnival, I hope you're having fun. Peace.